In the previous video, I discussed the forces that contribute to wages of labor, which are supply and demand. Shock. But other than that, there is a point below which, according to Smith, wages of labor will never sink, and they have nothing to do with supply and demand. They have more to do with how much it costs to keep somebody alive. Because if you're going to die of starvation at the end of the month, you're not going to bother to work for that month, which means that nobody is ever going to work for less than what it costs to keep themselves alive. Now, when I say cost of living, I am not speaking of standard of living. I'm not talking about can you afford a TV or a cell phone. I'm talking about food, clothing, housing, and none of that to excess. Literally keeping yourself alive. I don't have to keep saying that, and the subject of poverty is a little bit depressing. So let's just say that every person in the world, in order to keep themselves alive, has to drink a bottle of potion at the end of the month. Now, nothing else, just the bottle of potion, which means that all of your money can go towards that potion and you'll be good to go. But the thing is that people don't usually only worry about themselves. They have families that they need to provide for. Let's say, and I'm not just saying this is actually true, the average family is 4 people. Mother, father, 2 kids. We'll leave the dog out of it. The thing is that children don't really need a whole bottle to themselves, right? They need about a half a bottle each. Which means that at a family of 4, you need 3 bottles. 1 for the mom, 1 for the dad, 1 for the kids to split. In Smith's day, it was also an inevitability that women earned half the amount of men because A, they had to take care of children, and B, well, sexism. So minimum wage will never sink below the cost of 2 bottles of potion. As with everything, though, you can expect that over time things have changed. Believe it or not, social progress has been made. For starters, women are earning a lot closer to equal to men. Unfortunately, this doesn't necessarily mean that a family of 4 can now afford a bottle each, but they still only need 3 bottles, meaning that each parent doesn't need to be earning enough to buy a bottle, but rather they need to be earning enough to buy a bottle and a half. UC Davis put out an article that summarizes findings from the US Census Bureau as well as the Department of Labor that talks about this exact subject. If you want the original link to that, I put it in the description. So a year's supply of Life Elixir, aka the poverty threshold, today stands at $11,945. For a family of 4, this number is $22,843. Federal minimum wage is currently $7.25 an hour. This means that someone working full-time is earning $15,080 a year. For themselves, that's a bottle plus about a fifth. But most households don't have a single earner. 2 full-time incomes is 3 bottles and a third. This means that even working at the lowest possible rate in the US, people are still earning enough to live. Talk about inequality all you want. This is a better condition than we've been at any point throughout human history. It's also really important to remember that this minimum by no means dictates what wages of labor actually are. In a growing economy, even the minimum workers earn more. Okay, I'm really done with this depressing topic. Next, profits.